And it says we're live.
It lies.
And for those of you watching, we did not plan the friggin' shirts.
No. Oh, and John insists that we do the live from the blanket fort introduction. So,
No, okay.
and for those of you, for that one person that griped me for using expensive pocket knife to open a pickle thing,
Now we'll see if he can get it open.
oh, I'll get open one way or another.
Yes. And now the mess becomes.
Yes, it's cold. It's Thursday afternoon live,
Yeah.
or regional simacler facsimile thereof. Telling Jim earlier, I'm a writer. I know words. I can do this.
Yeah, pickled for versions of pickled.
Slasha.
Oh. And there goes Ian.
Good pickle juice. Oh,
Yeah, it's Thursday.
it's definitely Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, we can have knives, Nancy. We got a few of them. And they're working knives. They're
I'm a country boy. My knife is designed to.
yeah. I mean, it's not like there are prized possessions sitting, on a stand where we can worship them at night.
Yeah, the thing about the person was cracking me up. This Griptilian's got the oval hole, and it's they don't make them anymore. They said you realize that if that rust, well, it's be fine. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, the Ukrainians are kicking ass and taking names.
It's fixing to get worse.
Yeah,
because apparently the Canadian sniper, who currently holds at least one of the world records for longest shots.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, longest sniper kill, a little bit over 2 kilometers.
No, 2 miles.
2 miles. Sorry. Just showed up in Ukraine and gave a press conference of how he was joining the Ukrainian forces.
Yeah. You're gonna make it through that.
Pickle juice, it always does this to me.
And you still got to eat the pickle.
Oh, trust me, that will not be a problem.
Yeah, so many Canadians have gone over. They have their own battalion. Well, they've got American. 16,000 foreign troops have volunteered to assist the Ukrainians.
I know better than that.
Yeah, they'll never find the body is right. They'll never find either one of us.
But there's some shears in this place we don't touch.
Yeah, like all of them.
No, there's one pair that will go out here that somebody's engraved paper on. I figure that one's safe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, ish.
But the sad part is the Russians are apparently falling back to habit, and that is that they are. Yeah. I'm not touching anything that belongs to John. Trust me, I know better.
Snippy snips. Nope, don't touch the snippy snips.
Oh, koala, that's bad. But that's payback.
Oh.
But the sad part is they're falling back to
habit,
and they're bombing hospitals, blood banks, and they're now going after the general public.
Well, they're trying to drive. I hold to the fact I think the Russians are trying to drive 40% of the Ukrainian population into Europe to
overload the system in
Europe.
Overload
the system and just whatever.
Yeah. And if they do that, it's going to get ugly.
Very ugly.
Yeah.
Uglier.
And Koala, tell Josh he did a super job on the story. Very well done.
I've been scanning an initial scan of the submissions for the Malta anthologies. Damn it. I haven't come across a bad one yet. So.
Yeah, and
apparently several oligarchs have quietly put up some amount of money for somebody's head on a pike.
yeah, and there are, David, I really,
uglier.
It's going to get uglier than it is now, potentially a lot uglier. And contrary to what some folks are saying, I do believe that Putin is capable of going to a tactical nuke.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt in my tiny little mind.
You know, he is either I'm going to win it all or I'm going to.
He's not going to lose face.
Yeah.
That man is worse about face than any Chinese mandarin ever thought about being.
Yeah. How many writing groups are you in, Cedar, or do I even want to know?
All fours?
Huh?
All fours?
Yeah.
Plural?
I don't know.
I need to check my Dropbox.
Yeah. Brennan, it would have to go some to get there, but it'll get there. The problem is that, and it's well deserved, Sarah.
Huh. You're not the only one. Nikki Kenyon, apparently her very first ever fiction, she turned in, and I sent her a message because she's been really worried about it. And Nikki's got a great story. She really does. It's dark. It's a little Eastern European.
Yeah.
But it's a fantastic, well-written story. Dark, but a well-written story. And I told her, I sent her I think I did to David too, sent a message on Messenger because she was so worried about it. Said, just let you know you're in. The formal letter of acceptance is on the way. And I swear to God, the squee probably deafened everybody in the ER.
Well, she needed something positive today.
Yes, she did. One snark. It's very dark.
Yeah.
It's woo.
Yeah.
Good story. Well written. Excellent story, but a little dark.
Well, when the European and certain ladies that we know come out.
No kidding, right?
Between her and Mona Lisa.
They both write fantastic stories, but good God.
Yeah.
Sit state.
And the score is Pickle 1, Ian nothing.
Now, there's a large chunk of it in that cup right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Joel, it's
die, Pickle, die.
You just broke the knife.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did?
Not much.
Yeah, the deluge that he is willing to go to, and I'm firmly convinced that Biden is not going to do a damn thing, regardless of what Putin does.
He's not.
We should have a long time ago given them the damn airplanes. And that was on track until basically yesterday.
We should have not given the impression that we were weak and stupid.
Yep.
That would have fixed a lot of this.
Well, yeah, that's true. Biden's handlers don't know what's going on either. They are so far behind the power curve.
Biden's handlers are confused,
Yeah.
scared, and so far in over their heads, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Hey, DW. Yeah, that's the going in argument. And then what is send Kamala back over there to Poland, no less.
To giggle her way through a press conference.
Which she screwed up immediately.
Well, as soon as.
And she's trying to explain, which is even more interesting, what Biden has been saying versus what has been done. Yeah, Joel, they had the original discussions
If
with
we,
defense, and they were on board with doing it as of 2 days ago.
so somebody changed their minds.
Yeah.
If we had clusterfucked our way through the Afghanistan thing, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
That's a plain simple fact of the matter.
Yeah. Now, if we had a different person in the White House, we'd have a different situation too. But
mean tweets, Jim.
Yeah.
Mean tweets.
yeah. Yeah, she's only going to make things worse. It's right.
That Sesame Street explanation of the war, I don't know about anybody else. That pissed me off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when he couldn't find the speaker's podium.
Victory! Victory is mine.
You're not done yet. By the way, you damn Yankees, come get your friggin' weather.
No kidding.
It's supposed to show up here again tomorrow with more snow.
Possible 2 inches of snow and ice to start out with.
Yeah.
It's like winter stomping out and yelling, and one more thing, and running back to the house.
Yeah.
Ever?
Yes. Oh, Jesse. Oh. Sesame Street makes sense since the boss is a friggin' Muppet. Yeah.
No kidding. I hate to be the person with my hand up is, yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's Obama personally. Yeah, well, yeah, Dawn, that stuff will get here tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Speaking of,
You could have just kept it.
have you heard about what General Winter is about to do to that Russian convoy outside of Kiev?
Yeah,
That's about to be, he's about to lose some troopies.
yep. For those of you that have never had the pleasure, quote unquote, of being inside a metal object in cold weather,
A military track in cold weather, it sucks.
especially when you have no heat because you have no gas because you've run out,
Or battery power.
or battery power.
The cab heater on the M3 Bradley would go out if you looked at it cross-eyed. And for my sins, I got tasked with making sure that supply was up to code, so to speak. And I went through there, and my very first day, I'm looking at why the hell? Because every unit has a TO&E, table of up or something equipment. Anyway, it's been a long time.
Organization and equipment.
That's it. And I'm looking, and our unit was tasked with 3 extra M3 cab heaters. Well, I'm looking at the TOE, and I'm looking at 14 of them stacked in the back. And I button hooked the E4 and said, the hell, why do we have 12 extra cab heaters? And he said, and I quote, well, Sarge, you like freezing your nuts off in the winter? Carry on, E4.
Yeah, spare parts. That is always acceptable, except when there's an inspection going on.
That's why I have E4s.
Yeah. Well, a good friend of mine, retired Marine E9, former sniper, former armor, former intel.
Went down the wrong hole.
As Ian flops over, I will continue.
Damn. Thing tried to kill me.
Yeah. He told a story about the fact that there's never been a superior inspection in the Marine Corps for any armory. So what he did when it was his turn to be inspected was he called around and found out who the last guy was that got his armory inspected and shipped him all his spare parts.
Yeah.
So that he was exactly on TO&E.
Mhm.
And he screwed up 1 pistol, 1 shotgun, and 1 rifle. And put a bottle of bourbon in the bottom right-hand drawer of the desk.
He was always looking for something to catch.
Yep.
If they don't find something, they get suspicious.
Yeah. So they, the old master guns that came in and did the inspection, shoot him up one side, down the other, walked in, sat down at the desk, automatically reached down to the bottom right-hand drawer, pulled out the bottle, set it on the desk, got 2 coffee cups, poured a shot in each cup, said, now, where the hell did you ship everything?
Because he wasn't stupid.
And Robert looked at him and goes, me ship stuff? And it went downhill from there. So the rest of the week, they went out and played on the various ranges as a quote unquote test of the range facilities.
That's right, they do golfing.
Ranges. There might have been a golf course in that range consideration. But yeah, there are many stories about that. My in-flight tech when I was in the Navy got caught with $135,000 worth of spare parts in his helmet bag. It was stuff we needed, and it was hard to get. I think the all-time best one, though, talk about miscreant E4s or below. Miscreant E3.
Apparently that's in the Marine Corps. Probably Navy too.
Yeah. We were deployed over in Italy, and I had the duty. My crew had the duty for a week. We'd piss somebody off, and get a call about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Keep talking. Just don't pay attention to me. Keep talking.
The pickle is winning.
I'm not.
So get a call about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's this 05 back in Norfolk, Virginia at Supply Center. Wanting to know why in the hell we had just ordered a P3. It was one of those. Sir, stand by one. Yelled over to my assistant. Call down to maintenance, find out who the AK is, get him and the Master Chief up here. And this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed E3 comes trotting up the stairs. Yes, sir. May I help you? And the Master Chief's looking at me and he's got that glint in his eye like, what the is going on? I said, did you just order some parts from NSC Oakland or Norfolk? Oh, yes, sir. We needed
Hold you plane.
no, we needed a prop hub, but it wasn't in stock. And, well, they said order the next tire assembly, so I did, and it wasn't in stock. So ordered the next tire assembly, and it wasn't in stock.
He moved up the chart.
Yeah. I said, did you look to see what the next tire assembly was? Well, no, sir, I just did what the book told me to do. And Master Chief just glared at the kid, growled, son, the next tire assembly was the engine. The next tire assembly after that was the airplane. You just ordered a fucking airplane.
Like you do.
And
Who
the
here
kid,
hadn't done that?
and the kid turns dead white, obviously. I said, all right, I got this, Master Chief. He said, oh, I'll take care of it. I said,
No, I got this.
be gentle, I'll take care of it. So and this commander, I had forgotten to put the phone on hold, so he heard the entire conversation. I picked the phone back up and I said, Commander, and all I hear is chuckling from the other end. He goes, prop hub, huh? Yes, sir, we need a prop hub. Okay, we'll cancel the other and we'll find you a prop hub. Thank
Pull
you,
it-
Commander.
Pull it off the plane, they were fixing this in.
Yeah, some of the things that happen in the military just get interesting.
Good pickle.
Oh, and I'm apparently moderating a panel at Fantasy on Pogues.
Oh, good. Well done, sir.
This should be interesting.
I didn't know the Navy had pugs.
Yeah, effectively, yeah. But logistics is what always wins.
You know, listen, if you don't have logistics, I don't care how good your the sharp and pointy end of your spear is. If you don't have good logistics to supply, you're screwed.
Yeah, David, a lot of people wanted spare airplanes. It was all those extra parts you could use. And yes, RK, he probably was giggling the rest of the day. Well, DW, you had a reason to have a spare EH60.
That pickle kind of fought on the way down.
Like I said, the pickle won.
He did not. Corpse is right over
And of course, you're kind of breathing.
there. I got something caught in the windpipe.
Yeah, there are stories of spares.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
14 cab heaters.
What is this logistics of which you
Uh-huh.
speak? Yeah, they're now learning that.
Well, General Winter works both ways because General Winter defeated both. General Winter is Russia/Soviet Union's greatest general.
Yep.
He single-handedly beat both Napoleon and Hitler.
Yep.
And now, not only they didn't offer proper sacrifice to General Winter, because now he's hauled off and kicking the Russians in the gilby bits.
Yep. Yeah, DW, they yeah, there are some spare parts floating around in various rooms in the Navy right now. If the pick's out of Ian like something alien, I'm bringing up a gun.
It is done. The bill.
Speaking of which, I got to freaking sell raffle tickets.
5 of these are mine.
All right. Yeah, we're our American Legion post is raffling 3 guns off again this year.
Contact Jim Curtis if you want to purchase a ticket. Do not have your present to win.
The 48 Delton 5.56 and a 12 gauge bullpup, which is kind of an odd thing. But we're trying to raise money. We're continuing our renovation of the post,
Which is apparently trying to kill Jim.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I ate up my hands again today down there. But yesterday we had some help. One of our younger members had the day off, so he and his wife came in and helped. She's looking around and she went, God, why do I have so much crap in here? And I looked at her and I said, well, because we have basically done this on zero budget other than out of our pockets. And we reuse stuff twice, 3, and 4 times sometimes. So
it is $5 a ticket or 5 for 20.
So we are, we're getting there. We are probably realistically 75 to 80% complete. Whereas 3 years ago, we were at about 10% complete. We've repaneled one entire side of it, which about killed all of us. We've rebuilt the kitchen. We've installed a new stove.
Because people keep asking. Fundraising raffle, reading from the ticket. $5 each or 5 tickets for 20. 22nd, 2022 at 2 p.m. That'll be Central Standard Time. Need not be present to win.
You will have to do it $44.73 if we send it to anybody.
That's standard for guns.
Yeah. Hello.
I just got off the phone with a filmmaker from New York who would like to do a film about my mother and her unfinished quilts. She's doing a study of women who finish things from and unfinished quilt tops in particular in the artistry
we don't
involved
know
in
anybody like
yeah,
that.
nobody like that.
Yeah.
But that was pretty fascinating. It was a fun conversation. So weird thing happened because of eBay.
Just eBay.
Well,
Apparently, since I showed up, I've become this magnet for weird things.
No comment.
Other instigators involved in it.
Yeah, Sarah, the kitchens are friggin' expensive.
October 22nd, 10/22/22.
Yeah. So it's a while off. But, we've, between basically about 6 of us, old farts, we have done most of the work. We've had help a few times. But there's nothing worse than women's bathrooms when you have to, because it's an old building and the stalls were different sizes. And some of the women complained about that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that anymore.
No.
Disregard.
So we decided to fix it and make them equal. What we thought was going to be a one-day evolution was 3 weeks.
There's probably a reason that the stalls were unequal. You should have just let sleeping arcane beings lie. Oh,
Well, it was either that or label one of them wide and one of them narrow. Yes.
Sarah came on here, Sarah Clitheroe.
Yeah.
She asked a question privately a while ago about a good gun store for a little old lady in the Metro Mess. Ray's Sporting Goods.
Yes.
2 reasons. One, the last time out, that it was a place that introduced Rita to guns, and there's a lovely little lady that works the counter, or used to works the counter at Ray's. It's historical. It's a historical site. It is where Jack Ruby bought the Colt detective they used to whack Lee Harvey Oswald. So support the whacking of presidential assassins. That sounds good. Hi, Nick. That would be the NSA guy. How you doing, Nick? Support the whacking of people who whack presidents by going to Ray's Sporting Goods and buying stuff.
RK, we actually did size them correctly so you can turn around and close the door without having to step behind the toilet. And they're exactly to the 1/4 of an inch, the same freaking width.
Somebody will complain.
It's a military involved public area. I would have taken out all the stalls and let them experience basic training again.
Yeah. And then we rebuilt 2 of the bathrooms for handicap ADA compliance,
Oh, that's a pain in the butt.
which necessitated raising the sinks 2 inches.
You couldn't get a variance?
Nope.
Yeah, for God's sake.
Yeah, and we don't even want to talk about how much vent fans for a kitchen cost. $4,000, and that's not installed. Yeah.
Now, speaking of ancient Japanese boulders, I, for one,
Kitsune.
welcome our Kitsune overlord, and long may she reign.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I saw something yesterday that just had me rolling laughing on that. It was
It was a news site,
yes, the news site. Yeah.
some news site, and said in keeping with our tradition of covering all the bases.
Yeah, there are definitely some people freaking out over that.
Over what?
That rock breaking. And Julie Pascal, I don't know how many of you.
She's a vixen. Just wait, and she'll get attracted to something else. You'll be fine. Talk about ADH squirrel. She's a vixen. ADH squirrel.
Brennan, for commercial range, you have to have a specific type of commercial vent hood. You can't just buy your regular vent fans. Yeah, keep calm and reload.
We've got another one of those pickles in the fridge, don't we?
I think so.
Yeah, apparently, near as I can tell, the evil part came from the fact she was trying to assassinate a Japanese emperor.
Yeah.
Not sure how evil that was, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, David.
Ray's Sporting Goods, also good for people who assassinate emperors.
Yeah. Yeah, David, I was cooking a couple of months, January, because it was colder than hell. And the damn vent hood went out, and I smoked everybody out. And I was back there cooking with both back doors open and a fan set up trying to blow smoke out. And I'm over there. I never cooked, though.
One of the things I learned during my brief foray into volunteer firefighting, other than fire wanted to kill me personally.
Yeah.
Was the world-altering fact that you clear smoke out of a house or room faster by blowing clean air in
Yes.
than trying to suck smoke out. That really blew my mind.
Yep. And fog nozzles work wonders on house trailers that are on fire or anything else that's on fire.
So does driving 3 blocks away and watching it go up.
Yeah. Now we had, since we had a number of Navy members in our volunteer fire department, we might have come up with a couple of extra fog nozzles off of Navy ships, including a 4-foot, 6-foot, and an 8-foot version. Had to be suitably modified to fit on a standard fire hose. But when you pop one of those suckers open on a trailer fire, foop, foop, you're done. It's out.
A&M actually came by and demonstrated you could put out a room with a cup of water if you fogged it.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Foxes get blamed for a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's Volpine bias. It's terrible. It should be a hate crime.
A little touchy, are we? Yeah, Richard, World War II, Pinewood double-decker barracks, Memphis, Tennessee, 1971, burned to the ground in 8 minutes.
That's fairly spectacular.
Smoking pile of ashes
Fairly
in 8
spectacular.
minutes. And we were living in the one next door and went, oh.
There will be no smoking in the barracks.
We evacuated. Literally, they evacuated us a block away because it was a row of 6 of those. Now, only one caught fire. But very polite, except for pooping on the porch. Okay.
Okay, you got to use your latrine where it is. Well,
Yeah.
not my fault. You put a latrine on the porch.
Yeah. Hawaiian shirt with the steampunk foxes.
I would
You'd wear it.
I would wear that. I would wear the hell out of that.
Yeah. Just make sure it's a cheap one.
Barracks?
No,
Oh,
the shirt.
oh yeah. I
Yeah.
go through shirts fairly.
He does not like class shirts.
Well, no, it's the stuff I wear. I carry on my belt occasionally. Tends to wear holes in shirts, and that just annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, DW, there's not a lot of training value in those.
Grayson County doesn't have enough deer. They're full of it.
What?
Grayson County, for those of you who don't know, Grayson County is in North Texas, and it's primarily occupied by Lake Texoma.
Yeah.
Which means the water table is high, which means the old growth forest that covers Grayson County that Lake Texoma doesn't is thick, verdant, and rich. Grayson County is armpit deep in deer. They just don't realize it.
Yeah, Koala Air Force paints all their damn buildings every 3 years. I don't know why.
Must be nice to have the extra money.
Yeah. Shit, we can't even paint a ship a year.
I know several Army barracks got painted every 20 years, whether they needed it or not.
Yeah, it's about the same for the Navy. We're the only ones that are still used in World War II temporary facilities.
Tank Hill at Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
The Navy is still using World War II temp facilities in Jacksonville, Florida. Trust me, I've been there.
Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Tank Hill was World War II temporary barrack for the influx of draftees during World War II.
The only World War II stuff the Air Force has got is museum stuff,
Yeah,
like
no kidding.
Hangar 1 at Hickam.
No kidding. And the recipes that they're serving on Friday nights, the lobster bisque is from a 1940s recipe.
Yeah. Oh, I did find my Navy cookbook and all moving back and forth.
Take corned beef, cook it.
I've got now the good recipe for bean soup again
Oh,
for 400. You laugh.
No, I know it's true. 400.
actually 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400. 400 You might want to hang on to the recipe
Small ship.
because the way the rate people are moving here,
I might have to do some of that for Friday night for FoolsCon.
not 400 were. We're not going to have 400 people coming to FoolsCon, do we?
No, God,
Okay.
no.
Oh, now you've blown it.
We did. I'd be going in the opposite direction. Yeah, the Jacksonville subsection, the underwater storage for the Constitution's Oak. Yep. Yeah, David, there have been some interesting fires on bases for interesting reasons.
I wasn't there. I have an alibi.
Yeah, right.
How many people do we have coming to FoolsCon this year?
I don't know, somewhere between 60 and 100.
Seriously?
Yeah.
100?
That's the upper end. Yeah, we like beans, Sarah. Now Ian's trying to drown his sorrows with Pepsi. Oh yeah, it's RK. Once you take the fur off a fox, there's not much left of them.
Oi. 100?
I don't think we'll get that many.
Do we know that many people?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Easily that many people.
Fuck. Okay. All right, we got this.
Ah, damn it, Don. All right.
Oh, in other news, the place that we have FoolsCon at apparently sold out to a national hospitality chain.
Yeah. So this may be the last one.
At that place.
Paper bag to breathe into.
No kidding. 37 minutes. What? 37?
To break you.
Oh,
It's becoming a running side bet.
how many were at FoolsCon 1?
31?
How many were at FoolsCon 2?
I don't remember.
That was, what, last year?
Yeah.
Last year there was about 70 of us. Coming and going. So if we double, we'll do 140.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, understood, Don. I know. But you will be missed.
Okay.
See, Ian's created a monster and he doesn't realize it.
This is not my creation.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's Sanford's.
FoolsCon?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, this all.
Because he made a smart ass comment.
He did. I remember that.
Yep.
And I got annoyed.
Yeah.
I should never do that. And now I've got 100 and something people showing up my backyard.
Don, you're well enough known through various Lamaze breathing.
Okay. All right. No problem. We got this. All right. It'll be fine. It'll be all right.
Yeah. The whole thing started with a smart ass comment Sanford made. And
Be okay.
the response became, well, if you don't like it, you could always move down here. And here they are. Oh, nice. Inhale Gandhi, exhale Hitler. Yeah, just look at the submissions for the Malta anthology, Ian. See, you created a monster. So much for Shine retiring. And it only took us what? 12 years, 14 years, 13 years to get you out of your get your out mostly out of your paranoia.
You think, all right.
Now that'll be good, Don.
Two. No, there's just gonna be two, and that's, we are capping this at two. You can stop giggling anytime now, madam.
No.
You knew how hard I was clamping down that accent, Sarah. You would understand.
I can't feed him a pickle. We're out of pickles, I think.
No, there's one in the fridge.
Other than the one that you already eaten? Other than the one he already ate?
Now there's one left.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize you had one.
Last week, I made, I
could probably do that, RK. We've got space.
no. We can't do 250 people for Fools Con 4 at your place.
No, at the post.
Oh.
And it would probably be in rentable shape by next year.
No, I made an offhand comment about bringing some of my booze collection to the blanket fort. And
There can be a bar.
right now, I'm really wanting to hit a bar.
I can make a space for you.
Because honestly, a gin and tonic sounding really good right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah. If Ian disappears, we'll know where he is.
Oh, yeah.
Your kids are not hellions. We've seen real hellions. They are not there yet.
The purple smoke and the purple stains are harmless. Don't worry about it. Although hell on wheels get out of clothes. I'm just going to throw it.
Yeah, purple doesn't come out of anything well.
No, it doesn't.
Not when it's ammonium iodide.
I know.
I swear I'm getting hives.
Yeah. Yet, Sarah. Yeah. Trust me, they will level out. It's just a question of when and where on the scale they will level out. Well, RK, we're not admitting that we have booze
No.
at Fools Con, but if you want to hide something in your RV, that's perfectly fine. Bloodstains, bleach is a good way to get it out.
Bloody noses, Bill Character.
Yeah.
Somebody
Hey, Bill.
who is being a bit of a smartass said that I'm a blossoming flower. That is correct. Have you ever seen those flowers in Africa that they bloom and they're beautiful? They smell like rotting meat. Hello, Bill. What's up?
Yeah, Pam's wine of the gods. Well, Pam's coming, so she's good people.
Perhaps she's very quiet.
Yeah.
So she's very good people.
She's little and quiet and stays off in the corner. And it's like, are you having fun? She says, oh, I'm having a blast. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you haven't done anything.
She apparently typed half of the story the
Yeah.
last Fool's Gone.
Yeah. Well, between her and Alma, they got more writing done. Quit shaking the camera. What?
I'm going to make a rule. This rule is we will hold off on the anthology creating during this Fool's Con. No more than 3 anthologies may be created during this Fool's Con. The 4th and subsequent anthologies can wait till another time. And don't look at me like that.
Okay.
And if you want to put one in for the haunted libraries, that's due in April.
And just because people keep teasing me about the hunting anthology, I swear on a stack of grandma's Bibles that there will never ever be a hunting anthology.
Oh, now it's going to happen. You just blew it.
I'm digging my heels in on this one.
The stories are too damn short. Hunting stories are not that long.
I'm sorry. I've heard you guys tell hunting stories that take 20 minutes. So
Gone.
And on Ray broke. The oil patch years. If my daddy was still alive, he could tell some oil patch stories because he started in the oil business and just after World War One in Smackover, Arkansas, with Luann Oil Company, and was a driller for many years. Yeah, good question, David. Bain 3, John Ringo 3, or David Weber 3?
Or Jim Curtis 3.
Hey. Cedar.
What is on? What the hell is on?
Taylor Anderson, yes.
I can't believe Don actually wrote that.
I can't.
I can't.
Deerhead training photo story. Yeah, that would have to be in there, Sarah. Now the question is, would Sean be willing to write it from his side?
Who? What?
The deputy chief.
Oh.
Or whether he would admit to being the deputy that was there.
No. You not doing hunting anthology.
Yeah, we're going to see Taylor next week at Fantasy. So get a chance to chat with him.
Yes. Now, yes, we are. We admit it. Now, please drop it. Carotid stains I can deal with. Kidney stains I can deal with. Don, please stop. Just please chill.
Missed.
Why do they do that to me? Really, honestly, why?
Yeah. Oh, it'll be interesting, John. It's I don't know what the aircraft situation is going to be next weekend.
Fuel costs are going to be make that ticket really fun.
Yeah, well, I already got a ticket, so
That's okay. The dove hunting story is a prime example. People love the dove hunting story. That is 200 words.
Yeah.
You need at least 5,000 for an anthology. That's a 200-word story.
Yeah.
That is most. I gotta take this. Oh, God.
Okay. Yeah, defleshed remains are so much less messy to deal with. Yeah. Having had $2 doesn't bother me a bit because I've had to deal with that. Yeah, the problem is you can't add enough description to get it to 1,000 words. That's the problem.
You can't add for a 200-word story. You cannot add 4,800 words of description.
Yeah.
Before people start wondering if you're being paid by the word.
Yeah.
Don, you're not sorry. I know you. I've known you for how long? You're giggling.
13 years.
You're giggling, and your mother is giggling even harder than you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an excellent point, David. It is. God, RK.
What?
Tack on another word story and flesh it out.
So now I got 400-word short story. So I'm only 4,600 words short.
Actually, if we're doing 8,000 words, you're more than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if you're doing a minimum 5,
Yeah.
and I don't know about any other anthologies, but every anthology I've worked on so far, and the two, notice it's not 3, it's 2. The 2 that got suckered into helming are a 5 to 8.
Yeah. Oh, you're right, John. 25 to 27. Sorry, my bad. I lost a weekend in there somewhere.
I told you that story, so I'm going to tell you this one. Y'all are going to meet Kelly Grayson sooner or later. Kelly's a friend of ours, long time. He's one of my blog children.
Yeah.
From back when I was still doing a blog. And he is, if you all think I'm a storyteller, he's a Cajun storyteller from way back. And he really can. And again, not a one of them is 5,000 words long. You should, Don. You should feel very bad about that. Why would you do that?
Why not?
It's not couth.
So, who around here has couth intact? I sure as hell don't.
Somebody needs a little couth somewhere.
Jonna.
Yeah, that one doesn't have couth. Talk couth, Jonna, couth, like Rita and couth. Monkey nose rape story.
Well, you got to admit, that is a funny one.
Oh, God. She tells this, she reads this story. And bear in mind that for those of you who haven't heard Rita in the background, Rita is operatically trained. She is a soprano and dead fine at it. With some folks that actually do it professionally that say that she should have gone into it professionally. And that operatically well-trained darling reads a story that came off of alt.tasteless.com about a monkey nose rape, written from the viewpoint of the monkey doing the nose rape. And first time she did it was on Vicious Circle.
Yeah, Vicious Circle.
And she was really concerned because it was a group podcast, and nobody was laughing. And I turned out later that everyone had muted their mics because they were howling.
Yeah, I remember that one.
A lot of people remember that one.
Yeah, she's going, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
And she was not exactly stone cold sober that
She
night either.
was damn sure wasn't sober. Yeah, everybody was muted because they were howling with laughter. Bill, did you just send me something? You did.
Yeah, Don says we were all muted. Yeah. Yeah, couth. Is a couth intact?
Thankfully, I missed that one. I heard about Vicious Circle after that one. They were still talking about that one, but everybody and I was smart enough not to ever click on that link.
Yes. Vicious Circle was interesting for a while, and then it got a little pathetic.
I never got into. I had my blog, and I didn't. I went to some of the places Rita did, and Dawn. Speaking of, Dawn was on something. I forget what the hell it was. She was invited to do on a podcast as a guest, and she was terrified that nobody would listen. And I promised her that I would call in to prove that somebody was listening. And I wound up getting called out that night, and I arrested Two-Step. And I was coming back from where I'd picked up Two-Step, and was out in the boonies when I realized that, holy gods, I've got to call into Dawn's podcast. So I parked the cruiser at the highest point I could find. Finally climbed on top of the cruiser next to the light bar so I can get signal. And in the background, you can hear Two-Step. What the fuck, man? Are we on radio?
Oh, damn it. Moss is up there this weekend.
Bloody
Shoot.
hell.
I
Bloody
forgot about that. Oh, well.
Bill, are you coming to Fool's Con?
Hope he is.
Me too. I need to talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I see people we haven't seen in years. Yeah. Yeah, get out of the wife's hair. That's the main part always. Ah. Oh, dang it. Oh, well.
Yeah, rats. I was sat on top of with two-step in the back seat yelling, "What the hell?
Yeah.
You just violated my rights somehow!" And I'm talking to Don and covering the receiver and telling two-step, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh. Stop by and visit on your way.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're planning on it. I really want to take a look at your facilities. No, we're planning on, honestly, on the way to Tall Car, planning on doing
Drive by.
yeah, planning to scoot by and take a look at facilities.
Not that kind of drive by, the other kind.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen. Yeah, I want to come by and take a look and maybe drink some coffee and shoot the bullshit.
Yeah.
Metaphorically speaking, not actually center punching bullshit.
It is splatter.
Yeah. And with this group, you tend to have to be specific. Oh yeah, speaking, I don't know, did I cover this last time? Speaking of the fact that gas is up, y'all need to start getting some locking gas caps.
Yeah, that works great unless you've got a vehicle that doesn't have a gas cap.
Well, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to pop by and just see how you're doing, take a look at your place, and just join chat for a bit.
Yep.
I used to make booze, got in trouble for it a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, if I knew who the sheriff was in a certain part of Louisiana, I could probably some. Depending on how many generations that still has been in existence.
If Sheriff Thompson had died, I could get several jars of it. But
Yeah. Yeah, motorcycles are liable to become the rage again,
no
although
kidding.
I'm hearing some people saying they're parking the motorcycles, they're parking the RVs, they're parking the boats.
Well, the motorcycles get, some of the newer ones, allegedly, I don't know, are getting upwards of 50 plus miles a gallon. And I know there's some scooters.
Yeah.
250cc scooters are really outstanding gas mileage. Pruno,
No, just no.
yeah, Pruno. Didn't you find some one time?
Yes.
Yeah. Back when Jim was an investigator he was a grievance investigator for the sheriff's office for a bit.
2 years, never get back.
That was an eye-opening experience. He went in the sheriff's office thinking I was full of it. And they came out thinking that maybe I was undercutting the stories a bit.
The shit that I saw for 20 years in the military, I didn't think could be topped. And all of them were topped in the first month I worked in the jail. No. Yeah. Well, looks like we've wasted basically another hour of your time.
Holy crap, this one went quick. Especially when somebody decided to turn my brains to porridge. Just really? Why?
Why not?
Because it's not couth.
It's humor.
That's not humor.
We're giving people a laugh. They're laughing at us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, it's not the first time we've been laughing. That
No.
won't be the last.
No, it's not.
All right, folks. Have a safe weekend.
You shave.
If you're in the part of the country where you're going to get swacked with another pass of the drunk weather,
Yeah.
just be careful out there. And remember, don't pet the sweaty stuff. Don't sweat the petty stuff.
Be safe, guys.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.